Alright, guys. Tonight we're going to talk about Noah and the flood. So, this was about 10 generations after Adam. So, it'd be like Adam's great grandson, Noah, was born. And God realized that, go play with him. God told Noah, he said, you know what? The world is so sinful, I'm just going to destroy the whole world and start over. But you, I'm going to let you, you're going to be saved alive. You're going to be spared. So, and here's how you're going to do it. You're going to build an ark. Now, an ark, that's a really huge ship. This thing was about 450 feet long, so like a block and a half long. 75 feet wide, which is really from the road to the halfway to the road to the alley, and 50 feet tall. It's about 4 to 5 stories tall. And this thing was huge. They said this thing, you could actually fit a train full of stock cars and how the animals in it, 1.5 miles long. It seems, I mean, it was a huge ship. And God told him, now, you're going to be saved, your family's going to be saved. I also want you to bring 2 of every kind of animal, of all the land animals on the ark, and 7 of every kind of the clean animals. Now, a kind that's kind of like, the science, it's kind of like it's not just one species, it's a group of species, so more like a family. The classification is a family. So we didn't bring every single dog on the ark, only needed to bring 1 dog. So now God, and Noah built the ark, and then God said, all right, it's distracting. Noah, after Noah built the ark, he got everybody on and all the animals on board the ark. And then God shut the door. And it started to rain. It rained for 40 days, 40 nights. And flooded the entire earth. And not only did it rain, but the water underneath the earth, it also broke out. And it flooded the entire earth. It covered every mountain. There wasn't a single piece of dry land left. The only thing there was is Noah's Ark floating and bobbling on the top of the water. So, and water rose. Noah was on the ark for about a year before the water finally settled down enough, and the ark landed on top of Mount Ararat, I believe. And then Noah said, all right, let's see if it's safe to get out. So he sent a raven out. He sent a raven out. And the raven didn't come back. So the next week, Noah sent out a dove. This time the dove came back. Well, I guess everything's still full. So he sent the dove out again the next week. The dove came back with an olive branch in his mouth. And I was like, all right, the water's going down, things are looking up. But the next week, Noah sends out the dove again. This time the dove didn't come back because he found a place to keep his nest. So, Noah prayed and God said, all right, open up the gates. Open up the doors. So they opened up the door. Everybody came off the long sea voyage. And they camped out. So Noah decided to build an altar to thank God for saving them and sparing them through the flood. And then God turned around and told Noah, and said, you know what? Because you are so grateful, I promise I'll never destroy the earth with a flood again. And then he signed his promise with a big old rainbow in the sky. every time it rains, when you see that rainbow, you can remember God's promise that He will never flood the earth again. And we know that God is always looking after us and He's always keeping His promises. So we can trust God that He'll keep His word. So you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here's more for children's church since it is Sunday.